Hey guys, thanks for coming out to Niagara Broadsword Academy Thursday advanced lessons. Hey, you can do them on Friday if you want. So what we're going to do today is a suggestion made by Maritza and Mana, who are students in our class. And they suggested workouts to music. So we're going to show you a couple of workouts that you can do. It's pretty high intensity stuff. So we're going to start with the simplest form and we're going to go to more advanced forms. And keep in mind that you can work on this and keep coming back to this video and keep advancing your own work that way. So feel free to plug in your own music when you're doing this. We're going to also have our music going, and hopefully we can get that put together. So what we're going to start for you guys is we're going to start with some footwork. We're going to go into some moulinettes. We're going to exchange between the legs and the upper body. So we're going to go footwork, moulinettes. I'm going to show you a very simple Highland dance routine that will get your heart rate up and get your legs strong. We're going to go back into moulinettes, and then we're going to combine them into our regular drills that we do. It's all going to be pretty high intensity, so don't worry about taking it down a level midway through. And so I'm going to start you off with the simplest form and get more complex from there. So let's get started. Alright, we're going to get started on our footwork here. We're going to start here in second position. We're going to gather up into first and step out into second. It's that simple, okay? So we're going to go backwards as well, into first and back into second, into first and back into second. So that's all we're going to do, just like that. Now, if you're feeling a little bit more advanced or adventurous, you can start with the next. You can start with the next piece of footwork. We're going to step through, and we're going to step through again. Okay, we're going to back out and back out, just like that. Step through, back, back. Alright, so we're set there. We're going to do our circular footwork now. I'm going to start over this side for you. And we're going to step with the front foot so that we don't cross our feet. We're going to step with the front foot and come around, just like that. Alright, now we're going to step with the back foot. Set. Okay, so that's our circular footwork. We're now going to just transit sideways. So I'm going to start here, and I'm going to step out this way. Now this time I'm not circling, I'm just moving sideways. Alright, so that's how we get started on our footwork. And we got those legs worked out a little bit. We're going to grab our sword. Now we're going to start on those moulinettes. So we've seen that 100 cut challenge going around. We're going to do 10,000 cuts this episode, don't worry. So we're going to start here on the right hand, and we're just going to cut on them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cuts, and the other one. 2, 3, 4, 5 cuts. We're going to bring it up. 2, 3, 4. 5 cuts and up the other way. 5 cuts, we're going to come here for 5. 5, and the other way for 6. Great job, we're going to do X. 4, just like that. 1, 2, 3, 4. like that. That's 5. We're going to switch hands now. We're going to come down 2, 3, 4, 5. Good job. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. You know the drill. 2, 3, 5. There it is. Ooh, left hand is bad. Keep going. Push through. Now we're going to X. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, we're going to switch hands again, and we're going to do all 6 cuts. And we're going to do 10 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 10. We're going to go over onto the left hand. We're probably going to slow it down a bit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we are. If your cuts on your right hand look like this, don't worry. My cuts also look like this. 5, 6. Make some mistakes. That means that you're learning. There we go. Okay, so that's our left hand. That's our moulinettes on both hands set. So we're going to come back to those, but for now I'm going to show you a little exercise that you can do to get your heart rate up and get those legs pumping. So all we're going to do is we're going to bring our feet together, and we're going to stand in our first position as if we're fighting this direction. Then we're going to step out for a third position. But we're going to do a little pep in the step. When we come back, we're going to exchange our feet just like this. So step out and back, and back, out and back, just like this. Okay, the point of this is to get the legs going. Now, we're going to use 4 squares around ourselves. So we have 1 step straight in front of us like this, 1 step diagonally, and 1 step this direction. And all we're going to do is step out. It's a little like jump rope, but advanced. There we go. Now we're going to switch on the left leg, do the same thing. This foot out and back, and trade feet. Now we're going to go around the circle. Oops. There we go. And we're going to put those 2 together, and we're just going to switch in the middle. So we're going to go on this side, corner, forward, corner, this side, and switch. That side, corner, forward, corner, that side, switch. Whew. There we go. Okay, so we're just getting the legs warmed up a little bit. Hopefully you'll feel that in the calves, and that will give you that'll give you a little more spring in your step, and that's exactly what we're going for. So we're going to go for another set of moulinettes here. So grab that sword, and we're going to do the same thing. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 6, 2, 3, 4, 5. Great job. There you go. Keep it slow, keep it steady. And last one. Get that done. There we go. We're going to switch hands, same thing. Keep it slow, keep it steady. Oops. Let's try that one again. Don't be afraid to make some mistakes. Keep it nice and easy. We're all just trying our best. 4, 5, 6, 3, 4, 5, 6. Doing all that kind of getting a little better. That's encouraging. Hopefully you guys feel the same way. All right, that's where we're at for our moulinettes on the left hand. So great job on those moulinettes. The last thing that we're going to do, we will need the sword, is we're just going to do a quick drill. And we're going to work on that. So keeping our heart rate up and keeping our speed going here, we're going to be in our inside guard on the first position. And we're going to gather into, an advance as we block. So I want you to take another guard. I want you to parry, for example, here, and cut here, and back it up. And we're going to parry here, and here. Okay, so we're just advancing on the parry, and then we're posting. That's all we're doing. Okay, parry for post, just like that. So you can pick any guard you want to advance on, and that's all we're going to do. Advance and hanging, and cut number 5. Right, so choose any guard you want, and make those cuts. Guard here, and cut. And that's all we're going to do. We're just parrying on the advance. Okay, simple technique. Make sure you change your guard when you parry. So don't stay outside and keep on outside. I want you to change guard, outside drop, cut. Just like that. Okay? Inside of St. George cut. Just like that. There we go. And we're going to keep that going for a little bit. Oops, messed that one up. Inside cut. There we go. Okay, so now we're just going to do a couple of lunges, okay? So you got your sword forward, and you're going to push that blade forward into a thrust, and we're going to thrust and lunge. We're going to get a nice deep lunge there, and we're going to make that as deep as we can. Do it safely because we're just practicing on our own, so we can just focus on the martial and physical aspect of the lunge. So if you're not feeling as going quite as deep as that, you can just do a third if you're comfortable with that, and I want you to try to see how far you can do safely and securely. That's what our lunging exercise is for, is to build up these muscles. So let's use them now. So we're going to throw that blade forward, and we're going to lunge and drop back. Remember, when you're dropping back, to collapse the back knee and roll up. Okay, so here we are. Throw the blade forward, lunge back. So 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. There we go, 10 great lunges. Now we're going to do a cut, okay? So we're here, and all we're going to do is we're going to lunge with a cut like this, okay? So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good job. Now you're going to choose any other cut that you want. It doesn't have to be a number 5 like that. It could be any other cut, and I want you to do another set of lunges that way. So here we are on the inside guard, cutting upward. There we go. All right. So that's 30 sets of lunges, and we also did a lot of other sword work. So thank you guys for joining us today on our Thursday advanced lesson. I hope you guys are sweating as much as I am and you had a great time.